EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the New England Patriots and the New Orleans Saints on Sunday Night Primetime. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson. The kicker is Cade York. He's got this one set to get started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Throwing right away is Allen. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
56!
On second down, here is Allen. Quick throw here is complete. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Allen. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On 2nd down, here's Penix. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
1st down.
A pickup there of 19 yards. 1st down, New England.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And a lefty Penix on 1st down. Open man, it's Dante Fortin. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
First and 10.
From the gun, here is Penix. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Penix going to throw again. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They've got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On third down, Penix. He's got his man. That's Booten. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. To throw again, it's Penix. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
A return now from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. And we'll get a whistle, stop it, an injured Patriot. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Play action now, and here's Allen. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. First down, up past the 35.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these third downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, There's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Another run here for Robinson. Come on, it's game. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll go again with Robinson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. Throw it on the run, but it's off target. Behind his man, and that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. They'll begin here on the ground. And this is going nowhere. He's going backwards to the 4-yard line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On 2nd down, Penix. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. Across midfield, shot out of the cannon. And he will dive into the end zone. 96 yards. Touchdown, New England. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a 1st down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
56. That's it.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Watch the back on this play. Watch the back on this play. Stop. What's that?
3rd down, it's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line for the official signal. He's got enough for the 1st down.
That's good for a Saints 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Allen. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Robinson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Williams on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Patriots 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 6. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. They begin with a 3rd down and 3. They'll run it here with Robinson. This will not do the trick. They stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal.
A 56-yard attempt.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Saints are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. His drive will start on the ground. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now give on the ground. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. Throwing is Penix. He's got it at the 7. And he's taken down, but They are in business. This sets up first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
79.
To throw is Penix. Flush to his right. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
It's a great example of why the premium players in this league on defense, Mike, they're the guys that impact the passing game, and whether that's defensive backs or guys that can defend at a high level, but especially pass rushers, because even though he doesn't get the sack, it's the pressure that leads to the bad throw that leads to the incompletion. This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
Now they operate from back at the 9, and it's 3rd down and goal. From the gun, it's Penix. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
56.
Allen now on 2nd down. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Allen on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, New England.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They send a receiver in motion left. Throwing now, Penix on first down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Now Penix to throw on second down. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Not fun here. Third and a lot. Here's Penix. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Take it all the way. Electric moment on the return for touchdown. And they get the great bonus of scoring on special teams. This time the punt return unit able to put 6 up on the board.
And what we see here, Mike, is just a breakdown in the coverage. They talk all week about fanning the field, controlling the returner, keeping them on your inside arm. In this case, 2 guys get stacked behind each other. They leave just enough space for this returner to operate in, and the next thing you know, they're looking at him in the end zone.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We're back to New Orleans after this. On second down, here's Penix. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
From the gun on third down, here's Penix, and that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Josh Allen. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. 3rd and 7.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Here's Matt Ariza now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
Patriots, 1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, New England.
Right back to him on 1st down. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain. Brings up 2nd and 2. 33-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. Lots of space past the 45. A terrific run. He's got this one down inside the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots are going to use their 1st timeout. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down. New England going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, here is Penix. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. To the end zone, it's intercepted. And a nice job there on that return. Gives them breathing room up past the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Alert!
1st and 10, and it's Allen. He'll let one go down the middle. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Does he have the distance? Yes, it is good. 1 yard better than Justin Tucker. A new record has been set. A 67-yard field goal. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Penix. And this ball is intercepted by J.C. Horn. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Play action. It's Allen. Inside the 10, it is caught. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Quick throw here is complete. And he's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Tracy now to return it. He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Penix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
1st down, Patriots.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Penix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Now they'll set up to throw. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
In motion, that's Thornton. On second down, Penix. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Patriots first down. They'll turn and hand this one off. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Thornton, touchdown New England.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The Patriots will line up for a two-point conversion.
From the gun, it's Penix. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack two more onto their lead.
Saints, 17.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
They're on the 25-yard line.
They run over center with Robinson. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Round 80! Middle. What's that?
Here's Allen. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball. up to this point, and yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 18 on that one. First down, New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
5 wide. Look out.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Quick throw, taken in. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Allen now on second down. Has caught. That's Lane. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
18 yards on the play.
That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll get this out to the left flat.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
That's good.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal.
Look out.
Robinson is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Tracy now to return it. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now a toss play, running left. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, here's Penix. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it, because it could have been even a bigger play.
Now Penix on third and long. Pass caught right side by Thornton. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A pickup of 44 yards.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
Left side, he finds Kraft. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, New England.
First down, Patriots.
Again, it's Penix. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sidelines.
The 8-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Second and 5. That is taken in left side by Thornton. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
So first things first, you want to make sure that you pick up a fresh set of downs. He does that. Of course, he would have loved to have gotten the touchdown, but got a feeling he's going to get another shot here, this time from the 1.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Tie game, fourth quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Tie game, fourth quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on first and goal.
From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Go! 70 Lions!
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
Gain of 1 yard on the play.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On third and goal, it's Penix. This is intercepted. Picked up by Matt Milano.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. Give him 14 on that play, one first down. From the 34 now, it's first and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. Down the sideline, past the 40. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
First down.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. An even 40 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
319.
To throw is Allen. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Saints. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year. Booty now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. This is caught down that right sideline. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, New England. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
That ties the game 31-31. Case York to kick off.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And this will be a Saints 1st down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Allen goes with a pop pass. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll take this one in. Jalen Lane. Touchdown, New Orleans. That touchdown number 23 for him on the season. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Tracy now to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Take another first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On first down, it's Penix. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling. I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll try to throw it with Penix. He'll air it out down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Off the play fake, here's Allen. This is caught at the 2. And he is out of bounds. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. And he will score again. BOGH Robinson. Touchdown Saints. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. On is Moody to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Saints will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Patriots 31. Jake Moody to kick off.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one taken at the 10. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, it's Penix. He's going to try it here again. That is not the way. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. From the gun, here is Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
You know, it's really surprising to see him, of all people, let that one go. You just don't see him drop many balls. I mean, really, regardless of the circumstance. So, yes, there was contact. Yes, they timed it up perfectly, but typically that's a ball he's able to hold on to. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Penix. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down. As this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on fourth down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
No one there to pick up the pressure. He'll go down. They got it. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. They'll throw. It's Penix. And that is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Fourth down, and here's Penix. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
Second down, they need 7. Another run here for Robinson. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's got another one. Bijan Robinson, touchdown, New Orleans. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Patriots 31. Jake Moody to kick off.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. A short one taken at the 10. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Throwing now, Penix on first down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
And the Patriots, first down.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Look in the middle, that's Kraft. He's got it. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Brings up third and one.
To throw is Penix. Open man, left side. He's got it. Down to the 10. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
On first down, it's Robinson. Into space. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
That was a special run, Mike. I mean, it's just rare to have that combination of contact, balance, and strength to not only run through the contact, but then to also have the speed to break away once you get into the open field.
The score, Saints 59, Patriots 38.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Tracy now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Throwing is Penix. Going for it all. That's caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll go play action here with Allen. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Tracy now to return it. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And the lefty panics on 1st down. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. Into space. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
So this one, a win for the Saints. They're
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time.